One time was like, I have a special talent, and it was me putting my entire hand into my mouth. First, I'm so sorry.
Sample.
Sample. What did you do that made the algorithm love you?
It was really Genshin Impact.
Genshin
like
Impact.
cosplaying Barbara, it blew up. I make my partner do kaldag.
It's not always about the ooh. Sometimes it's about the ara.
Hello guys, and here's your host, Cholo Tolentino, and we are here with another episode of Creator Chats with two very, very special guests, Lala and Kira. So here, of course, we learn a little bit more about content creators in and out of Gank, and we want to learn a little bit more about what you do and how to grow so our viewers can learn as well. I'll be asking a couple of questions to you guys. Be as honest as possible. Take your time. I'm sure everyone wants to learn a little bit more about you, yeah? And before we get into the questions, why don't we get to know our guests for today? So give us a little bit of an intro, what you do.
Hi guys, I am Lalalesca. I am a cosplayer and a streamer, and I also do cosplay content and makeup content on stream, but I'm also a statistician during the day. So yeah, that's it.
Hi everyone, it's KirakiraKat, your favorite fifth dimensional cat girl. I do cosplay, VTubing, voice acting. I'm also an idol from the group Seishun Kakame. It is so nice to meet you all. I like to do a variety of streams. I do art, I do just chatting. I play some games sometimes with my community. And what's most important to me is that you're here. Yeah.
All right, thank you so much for those beautiful intros. And let's get to the questions, shall we?
Yeah.
Question number one. What special gimmick do you do within your streams?
I make my partner do kaldag on stream. Yeah, that's basically the charm of my stream. But aside from that, as what I mentioned earlier, I do makeup contents, crafting contents, and playing different type of games. So yeah.
Not a lot of cosplayers actually craft their own stuff.
Yeah.
So it's pretty interesting to see streams like that because, of course, people want to get into crafting or cosplaying by themselves. They don't always have the budget and they want to make their own props.
Yeah.
So, you know, if people are interested in making their own props, definitely check out their stream, right?
Yeah.
What about you, Kat?
Gosh, so I also really like to sing is what I like to do, like anime, jazz, everything under the sun, honestly. But as a VTuber specifically, so the special thing that I get to do on my stream is that I'm both a VTuber and an IRL streamer. It's not often that you find a mix of both. So that's why I call myself a fifth dimensional magical girl, because I like to seamlessly slide between the world of reality and anime. Sometimes I appear on stream and dance and sing and perform. Sometimes I'm using my VTuber model to play games or voice act and things like that. So that's one of the things that I'm really known for.
I'm curious, like when you are your VTuber and when you're yourself, is there a difference in demeanor or it's really just a transition of basically the medium?
It's really more of the transition of the medium. Because the funny story about that is I started out as an IRL streamer back in 2019. And then I was pulled into the VTubing rabbit hole by my wifey, Shitanuki, who actually made my model, which is a 3D model. And she told me about all of the amazing and wonderful magic that is VTubing, which is virtual YouTubing, is how it started. And you basically stream with an anime avatar or cartoon avatar or any sort of like avatar representation of yourself or character, and you can add a lot of like lore and stories and engagement to it.
So it's kind of like RPG IRL.
Yes, it's like if you like D&D or TTRPGs.
Oh, that's true. That's true.
That a bit.
All right. Thank you. So next question. What's your favorite platform for streaming?
I do streams on a lot of platforms, but it's mostly on Twitch because I like playing different type of games like RPGs, tactical game, like that.
I started on Twitch as well. I'm trying to make my way into more platforms like YouTube and TikTok. But what I really love about Twitch is just how community friendly they are as a platform. I love how interactive you get. Like you can have channel points and redemptions and interactivity on stream from the chat. Like with VTuber world, or what you'd like to call it, sometimes the avatars themselves, whenever there's a redeem, they can be thrown fish at. It's really funny.
And it's cool because Twitch is primarily for streaming.
Yeah.
So like the community that you get there, that's what they want. That's what they're looking for.
Yes.
So both of you can be found on Twitch.
Yes.
All right. But have you ever used any of GAK's features? You know, we have the stream alert, we have the donation overlay, and the media share. Have you tried any of those?
Yeah, definitely. It's actually really fun because like I can set it at different tiers, and every time like there's a particular tier, then I can have like a different alert and a different like sound for it, so that my community can have more fun with the interactivity, or sometimes maybe just interrupt streams with really funny noises.
Oh yeah, that's like I think that's the media share, right? What about you, Lala?
Actually, I haven't, but I only use it for my cosplay content because a lot of cosplayers post their content, so it's actually interesting to see.
There are different ways you can actually use Gank. And
Yeah.
not just like the features for streamers themselves, but also since you're also a cosplayer, you can also feature some of your stuff there as well. And even make donations and stuff.
Yeah.
What's the longest time you have ever streamed consistently, nonstop?
Wait, I think it's Genshin because there are a lot of things you can do in the game, like a lot of side quests, a lot of missions, a lot of grindings and stuff. So yeah, AAA games. At some point, the story ends there, so you have nothing to do.
So you like those open-ended games. So how long was the longest stream?
4 hours or 5? Yeah.
4 hours or 5 hours? Yeah, that's true. That's actually small time. That's
Yeah,
not
it's
that much
really-
compared to what you can do in Genshin. It just constantly keeps
Yeah.
going. What about you?
Oh my gosh. So for VTubers, sometimes we have like donathons or subathons, right? And the longest running one that I did was for one of my birthdays. I said that I would do a 24-hour donathon.
Wow.
And it was insane because during that day, I was having a lot of technical issues. I think there was no like electricity in my condo, so I had to move my entire setup to a friend's place nearby just so I could stream because I had no internet. It was nuts, and I'm just so lucky that I streamed from a laptop, or I would have had to bring a giant CPU to their place. And it was a really comfy time. Like chat and my mods and my friends were helping, keeping me awake. It's not just me who is entertaining them, but they're also entertaining me because it's really a kind of like an endurance sort of thing when people like I've seen people do like 48-hour streams.
Yeah, I saw
It's
that.
nuts. And there are even some people that you go even like full months. But then it's
What?
because like there's a just sleeping category.
Yeah, I saw that too.
So sometimes they can actually sleep on stream as well.
Imagine if you dox yourself in the middle of your stream while you're sleeping. You sleep talk, and then you say your credit card number or something.
Oh,
No.
that's scary.
Whoa.
You both play games.
Yeah.
So I want to know, what is your favorite type of game?
It's still RPG because I like exploring, as what I've mentioned earlier. I really like exploring the world. Like it gives me more knowledge on that this culture exists. I get to learn their culture in this game, and then also I like learning about the backstories of the characters, getting interactive with them. Like
It's kind of like very immersive. So you
Yeah,
kind of
yeah.
lose yourself
Yeah.
in the game.
yeah,
And,
I can't even stop playing until I finish the game.
Like when you fall asleep, you have dreams of actually being in that world and all that stuff. What about you?
Yeah. So since I've been in game development as an artist and animator, the type of games that I really like are the really artsy ones that kind of sort of make you think or make you feel a lot of emotions. After the first time I worked on Rick and Morty, I was like, no, I don't think TV animation's for me. So I got into game development and games because I played this wonderful game called Journey, and there was no dialogue. It was just a lot of music, very immersive experiences, scenarios, and it was literally just getting from point A to point B. But then there was a certain point in the game where you connect with another character, and then it's later revealed that that was another player who was playing at the same time as you. And then you just kind of go through hardships together, and you really start to feel things. So it showed me that games can be such a wonderful storytelling medium. That's why I really like that. I really like games as an art medium, like the indie games specifically.
And storytelling isn't just limited to words.
Yes.
Like it could be music, it could be like the atmosphere.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Again, like amazing how we can immerse ourselves in these games. And doing it on stream is so fun because your viewers can really see you ignoring the chat and just losing yourself in the game, Have any of your stream clips ever gone viral?
I don't think I have, but it's mostly me cosplaying characters, like doing impressions on the character. So I think that went
Impressions. So what did you do? Actually, what did you do that made the algorithm love you?
It was really Genshin Impact,
Genshin
like
Impact.
cosplaying Barbara. Like it blew up. Like what's happening?
It's like taking advantage of what everyone's talking about. And you know,
Yeah.
like Genshin was really big at, especially when it first came out, right? And you cosplayed Barbara, so everyone wanted to see that.
Yeah,
So yeah, that was
especially
actually
the change of voice actor,
Yeah.
actress.
it was a really good move on your end.
Yeah.
What about you?
So my most popular Twitch stream clip was when people were like redeeming I believe one time was like, I have a special talent, and it was me putting my entire hand into my mouth. It's really cursed. I'm so sorry.
Sample.
Just sample.
Sample.
No. One of my other popular clips is with me voice acting. Since people like to do like channel redemptions and voice acting redemptions, and sometimes they give tips or donos for voice acting, they really like their stream memes. So one of my most popular ones is the one that goes,
It's not always about the ooh. Sometimes it's about the ara ara.
it just
Oh my
goes
God.
like,
That always gets me.
Wow.
That always gets me.
just, so it's like, and then people just go like, what?
You should join. Sometimes when I host events, I have this game where they have like an ara-ara contest or uwu contest. I have people go up on stage and just try it. And then the ones who always win the uwu contest are guys.
Yeah,
I
I know.
pretty
people
funny.
too.
So,
Hilarious.
if you could be a different type of content creator, what would you like to try to add to your current routine? Like if you were to add something to your arsenal, it didn't take years of training or whatever, you want to add it and you just instantly know how to do it. What would it be?
I like to try voice acting
Voice acting.
because it's really interesting. Like you get to make an impressions of that character, like do a voice changing. Yeah,
Without
right?
the software.
Yeah.
Without the software.
That's why I was really amazed with Gang Stocks and her doing the changes in voice because I really can't do that.
It takes a lot of work too.
Yeah,
You have
yeah.
a lot of voice modulation. You have to watch these tutorials about doing the accents right because of course you don't want to butcher anybody's accents.
Yeah.
So one of the things that I really love to be able to do on streams, I want to do streaming part and part, and also do long form content part and part. Like ask people their opinions on certain topics, like things that I like about movies. I'm really big into film. I also really like music. I want to be able to kind of like take a part with my chat or other people on stream, kind of like semi podcast sort of styles type of a thing. I haven't actually done like that sort of like with structure, and it's always just been me kind of coming onto the camera and just like talking about my day or talking about other people's day. So yeah, I'd really love to do like a podcast style.
Oh,
sort of thing.
podcast style.
Yeah.
All right, that would be cool.
Yeah.
Something, you do so much already. So like I was curious like what else can you add to that?
Yeah.
Now, last question. Do you have any tips for people who would like to start streaming?
Stream whatever you like and stream your passion, something you want to show to the world, and also be yourself.
I would just like to sum it up as like just start streaming, because there's always a lot of precursors to what you think streaming should be and what
Yeah.
you feel like streaming and content creation must be. Like, I need this, I need that, I need this. But it's like at the start of it all, it takes that single step forward for you to be able to start doing the things that you love to do.
Like-
So just try.
Like you don't even need a webcam. Some people use their smartphones to stream,
Exactly.
actually. And
Use what you have.
you never know. People might just love your personality and just like how you talk or how funny you are. You never realize how funny you are until people start laughing,
Exactly.
Yeah.
Thank you so much, you guys, for being a part of this. We have a little bit of a mini game.